So here's a quick look at the Biolite 330 head torch. What you've got here is a super lightweight system. I think it comes in at under 3 ounces, which is pretty awesome. The first mistake I made when I got it out of the box was I kept looking at the battery bit at the back. Couldn't find where the lamp was, and then I realized that this was actually the battery section at the back, so don't make the same mistake as I did. The bit on the front of your head is actually super lightweight and super thin, as you can see. You can adjust the angle, so if you need to look right down by your feet, if you're walking, you can do. If you're maybe running at night, you can bring the angle up, and then it's easily done with one finger like that, forward and back, and it's very positive. It holds in that angle really easily. The button to turn it on, face it away, is on top, and you've got basically 3 modes of light. You can see there's a kind of diffuse light here, which would be good for up close, and then you've got a second mode, he said, there you go, with a flood as well, so that's your kind of maximum brightness. So you've got a distance beam as well as an up close beam. Please mind the turkeys who seem to be going past me at the moment. And then you've also got a strobe option and a red option, he said. There you go, there's the strobe and there's the red. So you've also got a red, which is really good for night vision, and the strobe and the red I think are quite good for emergency situations as well. It says that it's 330 lumens, but I can tell you it just seems brighter than that. I think lumens is sometimes a bit subjective, but I have a Petzl Neo that's 900 lumens, and this is pretty close in brightness. From a battery point of view, if you run it on the lowest with just the diffuse, it's up to 40 hours. So if you're out for a few days, that's perfectly fine for bimbling around camp. But if you've got it on full power, I found it lasted about 3 hours on full power before it needed a charge, which is still pretty impressive for a unit that is this small and light on your forehead. This is without a doubt the lightest headlamp I've ever used. I just don't notice it's on my head at all. And it's got a really nice sweatband that it sort of wicks sweat away from you a little bit as well. I tend to be quite a sweaty person. And then from a recharging point of view, it's a micro USB at the back. There's a little rubber bit that you pull back for recharging. I timed it. There's a little charging light there. I think it took about an hour, just over an hour, to go from pretty much empty to pretty much full, so it doesn't take too long to charge it up as well. And it has the Ipx rating that it's pretty good. You know, I'd happily use this in heavy rain and I don't think I'd have a problem. I don't think I'd stick it literally underwater, but I think in even heavy rain or the worst weather you can possibly find, this would do absolutely fine. That's about it. A fantastic second backup torch if you've got an epically powerful one, and a perfectly reasonable torch for most people as a headlamp as well. And I would struggle to find anything this good for under 60 bucks, which is really great. So there you go. That's a quick look at the Biolite 330. Please like and subscribe on my channel, it really helps, and I'll put some links in the description to the lowest online price and a more in-depth blog review that I've done.